Welcome back to Thread and Petal. In today's video, we are sharing 3 simple hacks to elevate your everyday shirts, making them far more stylish and personalized. The first hack uses an invisible stitch to adjust a loose neckline. And if your favorite shirt has a stretched or sagging neckline that no longer fits quite right, this technique is definitely worth a try. First, prepare a needle and thread that match the color of your shirt. Stitch sequentially from the bottom of the neckline upward, moving evenly from one side to the other. Continue this process until you achieve your desired width. With just a needle, some thread, and a few basic stitches, you can easily refresh an old favorite without buying new clothes or needing a sewing machine. If you are tired of wearing your shirts the same old way and want to create a fresh, unique look, stick around until the end of the video. You might just find the perfect hack for you. Once finished, gently pull the thread to conceal the stitches underneath. Turn the shirt inside out, knot the thread to secure it, and trim the excess. To make the shirt stand out, I am going to sew on a few small buttons as an accent. Such a tiny tweak, yet the shirt looks entirely transformed. By the way, I actually used this very stitch to alter jeans in a previous video. And if you missed it, you can easily find it on our Thread and Petal channel. So, do you prefer a minimalist neckline or do you like adding buttons for a touch of flair? Let me know in the comments below. The second hack features a lattice pattern invisible stitch to adjust the neckline. For this technique, first mark the exact spot where you want to narrow the collar opening. Place a piece of fabric in your favorite color underneath to serve as a backing. Secure both layers of fabric with pins to make the sewing process easier and more precise. Begin the stitch from underneath, then loop the thread over the needle and pull gently to create a small loop. Pass the needle through this loop and repeat the process until you have covered the entire area. I highly recommend working in small sections. This makes pulling the thread much easier and ensures the gathers look neat and even. On the final stitch, pass the needle backward through the preceding loop, then release each loop one by one and gently pull the thread to conceal the entire seam underneath. While I keep stitching, I'd love to ask you a quick question. Normally, when your clothes get too loose, worn out, or just don't suit your taste anymore, what do you do? Do you keep wearing them, try some DIY alterations at home, or take them to a professional tailor? Share your habits in the comments below. I absolutely love reading your real-life experiences. Who knows, we might just learn some brilliant new hacks from each other. Working your way to the end of the neckline will reward you with an entirely new design, both tailored and incredibly unique. So with just a few simple stitches and a small scrap of fabric, we have created an entirely new neckline. It not only fits more snugly, but also serves as an accent that makes the shirt look far more feminine and striking. If you love this kind of subtle transformation, leave a 2 in the comments below. And now, let's move on to our final hack. The third hack uses an invisible stitch technique to slim down the sides of your shirt. If you want a more form-fitting silhouette without making major alterations or cutting the fabric, this hack is a must-try. First, mark the precise areas you want to slim down along both side seams of the shirt. Next, make even stitches along the marked line. Hacks like these do more than just elevate a garment. They help us repurpose what we already own instead of buying new. If you also enjoy altering your clothes at home, what was the most recent piece you mended? I'm sure we'll find plenty of brilliant ideas to inspire one another. Once you reach the end, gently pull the thread to gather the fabric to your liking. Then tie a secure knot and snip off any excess thread. Repeat this on the other side to ensure the shirt is perfectly balanced and sits beautifully. With just a few simple stitches, the shirt now has a more tailored fit and a much more modern silhouette. And that wraps up our final hack. With just a needle, thread, and a few basic stitches, we've completely transformed the shirt without any complex cutting or sewing. Now let's take a look at the results of all 3 hacks today. And that brings us to the end of today's 3 shirt transforming hacks. I hope these simple tricks help you breathe new life into your everyday wardrobe, both effortlessly and affordably. Which one was your favorite? Drop a 1, 2, or 3 in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to support Thread and Petal. And stay tuned for more clever sewing tips in our upcoming videos. Thank you so much for watching. Bye for now, and see you next time.